So I wanted to talk to you about the concept of non-action. I feel like when we are moving towards a certain goal or a certain idea in our heads, that we always get convoluted in the idea that we need to be working to a certain degree in order to achieve that goal. We live in a culture now where it is almost frowned upon if we take rest or if we take a time to recover and recuperate and again move out and attack the world in the way that is most productive. We don't appreciate that. What we enforce and instill in the people in the environment around us is that we must be constantly smashing our heads against the wall trying to get things done, and it's just not very productive. So I wanted to really share that concept of how the most optimal way to achieve something is by balancing the two scales. So we have action on one side and we have non-action on the other side, and to really get to a more consistent gradient we need to be constantly rebalancing those two poles. So I wanted to share with you some practical examples about how to do that, because I really feel like as a culture we don't really need any more information on how to take action, but rather we need more of an understanding of what non-action looks like. I often find the most productive way in approaching a goal or a problem I have is by stepping back and having a moment to collect myself and really being in a space of not doing anything. And I think there's a lot of confusion with that term, because it doesn't mean relaxing per se. It's simply the art of doing nothing at all and being present with oneself inside the body without constantly referring back to this cutting tool that is the mind. So some practical elements I would like to share with you is meditation. For me, meditation has been one of the most productive and valuable tools I've instilled in my daily habit routine, bar none. It really has made me profoundly more present and in the moment with people. It's given me remarkable poise when calculating my next move. Even now before this video, I took a moment just to be by myself, be in the moment, really be aware of my thoughts and my feelings. And again, taking time to just be in my body, which is something I feel we can all benefit from, because like I have prefaced in the beginning of this conversation, we do not need any more information on how to work hard. We don't need more micromanaging on how we need to approach our lives. If anything, we need to be still. And that is what I'm trying to communicate with you here now, is we could all take a moment, and I don't mean playing video games or doing something that may be considered fun and not productive, like going to the cinema or going shopping. Those aren't what I mean by not taking action towards your goal. What I mean by not taking action is being still, being present. Meditation is one of the ways, but you can also think of experiencing your lives where you're not, again, referring back to this technology here. Walks in nature as well are extremely productive for giving you that reference point of complete clarity, and then you can move out after experiencing that moment of stillness to more action, more productive side of how to deal with a certain problem or a certain event in your in your life at the moment. So I just really wanted to share that with you today, because I was having a difficult time of actually coming up with something a little bit more interesting and engaging to share with you today. But I really felt like the most productive and valuable thing I can give you is not more information, which is a is a paradox in itself, but give you a tool that will allow you to shut off that information. So if this was really valuable for you, the best thing you can do after this video is just be still, focus on your breath, focus on the sensations inside your body, the beating of your heart, the sounds of the cars on the road, the birds in the trees. And if that's something you subscribe to, then subscribe, and I will see you next time.